Hey there, Cloud Crusaders. Welcome back to Hack the Cloud, the only place where we make sense of Google Cloud Platform. And we try to make it fun. Today, we're talking about the big question: which storage should I use on GCP? Because let's face it, picking storage in the cloud is like picking the right pizza. You gotta know what you need, or you'll end up with pineapple on your bites. So, GCP gives you a bunch of options when it comes to storage. But just like you wouldn't store your wedding photos in a shoebox, you shouldn't throw your data into the wrong cloud storage. Let's break it down. 1. Google Cloud Storage, Object Storage. First up, we've got Google Cloud Storage. This is your go-to for unstructured data like photos, videos, backups, basically anything you're afraid to lose because your cat knocked your hard drive off the table. It's like the deep freezer of cloud storage. You can stuff it full, and it scales as much as you need. And speaking of scaling, there are different classes you can choose based on how often you need to access your data. Let's look at those real quick. Now, let's look at the different classes you can choose based on how often you need to access your data. Standard. Think of this as your everyday fridge. You want easy access to things like files, photos, or documents that you need regularly. This is perfect for frequently accessed hot data. Hot data sounds cool, right? Yeah, I know. Nearline. For stuff you need all the time, like that leftover pizza you might want in a week. Nearline is cheaper, but you pay more if you want to pull something out of it. So it's for data you need access to once a month, max. Coldline. This one's like that frozen lasagna at the back of your freezer. You barely touch it. Coldline is for data you access maybe once a year, like old project files or tax returns. Super cheap to store, but don't expect fast access. Archive. This is the deep freezer in your garage. You put stuff in here when you might not touch it for years. It's the cheapest, but you might need a chisel to get it out. Use it for data you're keeping just in case, but you really hope you don't need to access it anytime soon. Now, let's talk about a more specialized type of storage. If you need more control, flexibility, and performance, you might want something more fast and furious. Filestore, file storage. For all you file maniacs out there, we have Filestore. It's like the organized filing cabinet of GCP. Perfect for applications that need a shared file system. You know, like those collaboration projects where everyone's working on the same files, but no one's actually on the same page. Filestore is great for apps like media processing, content management, or anything that needs a shared storage space. Just imagine a cloud-based file cabinet you can share with your team. No more fighting over the last good filing drawer. Cloud SQL and Cloud Spanner, relational database storage. Now, for the fancy data people. If you're running databases, GCP's got you covered with Cloud SQL and Cloud Spanner. Think of these as the data spreadsheets for your cloud. You can run relational databases like MySQL, PostgreSQL, and SQL Server without needing to handle the messy details. Cloud SQL is like that neat and tidy accountant you trust with your numbers. You don't have to worry about infrastructure, it just works. Cloud Spanner, on the other hand, is the big leagues. It's the multi-region database when you need global availability and can't afford downtime. Bigtable, NoSQL storage. Let's talk. Because sometimes you need a database, but you don't want to mess around with those stuffy rows and columns. That's where Bigtable comes in. It's built for huge datasets, like IoT data or time series data. So, if your data's more messy teenager than organized librarian, Bigtable's your guy. Bigtable is fast, scalable, and great for high-throughput workloads. Think of it as the monster truck of databases. No rows and columns? No problem. So, which storage should you use on GCP? It depends on your data. Need something for backups? Google Cloud Storage has your back. Running VMs? Grab yourself a persistent disk. Sharing files with your team? Filestore is where it's at. Whether you're chilling your data in the archive or revving your VMs with SSDs, GCP has the right storage for you. Just like pizza, you gotta pick the right topping. And in this case, it's storage. So which storage will you choose? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss a slice of cloud wisdom from Hack the Cloud. Until next time, remember, your cloud storage is only as good as your data pizza.